9 games without a win. Obviously, they've still got to qualify in the Conference League, and now, most significantly, out of the FA Cup to National League North side. Macclesfield and Oliver Glasner didn't hold back when asked about their defeat on Saturday.
Yes, congratulations to Macclesfield. So, very disappointing afternoon, embarrassing afternoon for all of us, and no explanation, no excuse for the performance we showed. And so, for me, it's pretty clear we have now to make some changes, whatever this is. I have to think now the next 2 days about it, and then we will change a few things, because this is not acceptable for anyone, not for the players, not for myself, not for the staff, not for the club. And yeah, let's see what kind of ideas I have.
I think the other question, though, as far as Oliver Glasner is concerned, he rightly hammered his team afterwards. Yeah. Is this going to hasten his exit from the club? Will he be thinking, I mean, if he was in two minds about staying, will he now be thinking, I need to get out of here while my reputation is intact?
I think, and it's just an opinion that I have from the outside, I think he might have been thinking that before Saturday. They have been a brilliant story in the last 18 months. There's nobody enjoyed watching them more than me. Some of the performances, obviously FA Cup, fantastic. Getting into Europe, the whole bit. They've been a great watch. Absolutely great watch. But can a team like that maintain it over a period of 4, 5, 6 years? Probably not. Due to a number of things. They've done remarkably well when you think the players have lost. Eze and Elise, to name but two. Big centre-back went to Fulham as well. So yeah, I think they've done exceptionally well.
Important for him, though, isn't it, that his stock is not affected after he's been linked with the Manchester United job. And that sort of defeat will not help him one jot.
No, you're right. But I don't think it will damage him just as much as maybe you're saying there, Jeff. Because I think FA Cup shocks can happen. That is an absolute disaster for them. But I think the good that he's done at that football club by far and away outweighs that shock at the weekend, I think. Right? That is a savage blow to Crystal Palace. It's a savage blow to Glasner himself. But nobody would tell me, well, the fact of the matter is this: would Crystal Palace supporters have taken everything they've had in the last 18 months for that one FA Cup shock? I think they probably would. So, yes, it's damaged them. It's not been good, but not to the extent that he's still going to be in demand.
If you're a Palace fan, are you concerned about the long term?
Yes.
At the moment? Because you saw there the weekend, with all due respect, the squad is not good enough. The squad is not good enough.
We've said that.
And they're going to lose. You mentioned players that have lost. Obviously, they're going to lose Mark Gahey. Maybe now in this transfer window. Yeah. But there'll be others as well. Do you fear for them in the long term?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because I think, as I say, clubs like Palace, if they do well, which they have done, their players, get attraction from other massive clubs. You look at Bayern Munich, for example. We're talking Bayern Munich, Arsenal, clubs that, have got a very realistic chance of winning the Champions League. They're the clubs that are coming and stealing not stealing your players, but taking your players, right? So clearly it strengthens them, but if you're a Palace fan, it genuinely does weaken you. Mm-hmm. And if you can't replace it with the same quality, which is nigh impossible, if not very, very difficult, then you're going to dip. And that's what's happening with Palace at this moment in time. The thing that disappointed me more about the game, see, when you have a game like that, Jeff, and it's a kind of obvious thing to say, see the underdog, see if they can sniff a little bit of casualness, an opposition that aren't 100% focused, an opposition, this is the most important thing, and in an era of tactics and ability, and where effectively, it's a completely different game in terms of the physicality now. You can argue about whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, but if the opposition and the underdog can smell any weakness, then it just grows and it grows and it grows. So in games like that, I don't care who you are, but if you're at one of the top sides, the first thing, and it's an obvious thing to say, the first thing you have to have the sleeves rolled up and ready for a fight.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that has to happen. And if you do that and match the opposition, then generally speaking, your better players will come. But if you don't, then the strength and the belief in the underdog will grow and grow and grow. And that wasn't, of course, it was a shock. But when you watch the game, it was warranted.
No, you're absolutely right. Macclesfield grew and grew and grew. And afterwards, Oliver Glasner said, look, I mean, he said, it wasn't like we were unlucky. It wasn't like the Macclesfield goalkeeper was man of the match.
That's my point.
You know, and he's spot on there. Do you know how many top 10 hits Foreigner had?
Oh, you've obviously, like, Ed's done me in here.
No, he hasn't.
Head games and all. You and me, baby. Head games. Right.
How many top 10s?
8.
2. 2 top 10s.
In the UK?
In the UK.
Right, how many do they have in the United States?
I don't care. Who cares what they do?
People in the United States care.
You're not looking at the United States.
Listen, absolutely.
You know?
There's bands have been great. Well, Oasis initially struggled.
They had
in the
2
United States.
UK top 10s, 5 UK top 40s, and that was it. Weeks in the top 10, 8. 8 whole weeks. They're not a monster band.
9 in the US. 9 in the, my sources have just told me 9 in the US. Great band, a lot better than you're giving them credit for.
Yeah, well, you know, lots of bands have success in the US who aren't good enough.
See,
to
when
have
we go to the
success
news,
in the UK.
I'm putting on Jukebox Hero for you.
I need to go to the toilet. Coming up, we turn our attention to Scottish. It's good to have you back. Coming up, we turn our attention to Scottish football as Rangers are on Danny Rowe. Can they catch Hearts? Well, you've called me Old Spice already this morning.